Now, if you're controlling your emotional state right off the bat in the beginning of your day, you're gonna be so much more productive. Towards if you have a negative state, you're not gonna be as productive. What's up guys? If you're new here, my name is Dedeyan. Welcome to my channel, the #1 place for peak performance, entrepreneurship, and personal growth. In this video, I'm going to reveal my top 5 simple habits that I use to have a more productive life. Now, these are not the only habits that I use, but these are the top 5 non-negotiable that I do every single day that helps me become a lot more productive. I saw a huge increasement in my productivity and quality of work as I started implementing this the last several years, and I'm sure it's going to help you guys out as well. Let's go. The first habit to implement is avoid your phone in the morning. Now, back in the day when I used to have my phone as an alarm clock, first thing I used to do when I wake up is go on it, check out the socials, look at some news, whatever the case is. Now, when I was doing that, I wasn't controlling my emotional state. Maybe I'm on social media and I'm comparing myself. Maybe I'm looking at some bad news and getting anxious about it. Whatever the case was, I wasn't in control. Now, by putting my phone out of my bedroom and having an alarm clock that has nothing to do with my phone, first thing I do when I wake up is I go and I meditate. So it gets me in a proper state. Second thing I do is I do a gratitude journal. So I wake up and I say 3 things that I'm grateful for. As I am in a state of gratitude, it's physically impossible for you to be angry, anxious, or whatever. Now, if you're controlling your emotional state right off the bat in the beginning of your day, you're gonna be so much more productive. Towards if you have a negative state, and this usually happens in a subconscious way, you don't even know it, you're not gonna be as productive. Now, this positive thing is not only in the morning, it's very important in the morning, but you have to do it throughout your day as well. Another thing that I do is I have post-its a bit everywhere within my house, most specifically in my bathroom, of positive affirmations or things that remind me to have a gratitude mindset and to look forward towards being that positive energy so I can be more productive and accomplish everything that I need to accomplish. The second habit is set goals and intentions for your day. Now, this is an amazing practice that I found and which has given me great results. First thing I do is I set my top 3 goals for that day. Not more than 3, my top 3, that's it, that's all. Once those top 3 goals are done for the day, theoretically my day is done. Like I could leave, I could stop. Now, obviously, usually when you put those top 3 and you finish it, you usually continue pending what it is. Sometimes it happens that you overestimate your top 3 and don't finish everything. That's okay as well, but at least you have a target for this is what I want to accomplish today. And as you practice this, you know that what your capacity of work is. Now, by doing this, you have your target, you're gonna go achieve it. Second thing I said within this is set your intention. Now, successful people don't only set their intention once a year for New Year's resolution. No, they set it for every single activity. So by taking a few minutes before your day starts, looking at your agenda, seeing what meetings you have, seeing what activities you're gonna do, see what client you're gonna speak with, you've set an intention for every single moment or every single activity. You're gonna approach the activity at such higher volumes, and your subconscious mind, more specifically your reticular activating system, is going to get you towards that intention that you set for that activity. So if you're meeting a new client for a discovery call and your intention is to be present there with them and then potentially make them sign as a client, your subconscious mind is already setting that. So by taking a few minutes, literally a few minutes throughout your day to look at your agenda, you're gonna be so much more productive during the activities in itself. If you see there's some value within this video so far, don't hesitate at all to give me a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification to find out when our weekly video comes out. The third habit is working out. Now, I love this because at least once a day, I have the opportunity to get out of my head and into my body. Now, when we're talking about working out, that's pretty vast. You could go out for a walk, go out for a run, you could play sports, you could go to the gym, you could do CrossFit like me, whatever the case is. As long as what you're doing, you thoroughly love doing it, that you get in a state of flow and you don't think about your day, you don't think about the ups, the downs, the successes, the failures. You're just in that particular moment. Now, as you're developing a more regular workout routine, what that's gonna create is throughout your day, you're gonna have so much more energy, you're gonna have less mood swings, so your mood is gonna be more controlled, and you're gonna have a sharper mental focus within that. Furthermore, as you're working out, there's more oxygen that's getting pushed to your brain, which is more conducive to create new brain cells. As well, there's a recent study that shows that for people that work out regularly have bigger hippocampuses than others. Now, hippocampus is the part of your brain that is linked up with your memory and learning. So all of this is directly correlated to your productivity and what you do within your work. The fourth habit is learning. Now, this is one of my biggest passions, but it's not only my passion, it's everything that has to do within my business. I'm a professional speaker and a peak performance business and life coach. So I have to learn so I could teach others what I have learned. But what I realized as my business got so much more busy and got more clients and so on and so forth, the first thing that took aside was my education. But that's not at all what should have happened. What you have to do is continually educate yourself and feed your mind and stimulate it in a way that you're going to grow. You're going to see what the possibilities are. Now, what I've done after I saw that a certain problem that I had over there is I put a minimum that I have to do every single day. Now, that minimum could be reading X amount of pages, could be listening to audiobook while you commute or you're preparing yourself, whatever the case is. But at least there's a minimum of that you're doing every single day. So there is that feeding of your mind. Now, throughout your whole week as well, I put specific times that are less busy to do a specific course or to go to a seminar or X, Y, and Z. So you can spread it out throughout your whole week, but you need at least a minimum of something that you're doing every single day so it stimulates your mind to grow and really see what are all the opportunities. Because if you're not stimulating your mind, you're in atrophy. And if you're in atrophy, that means you're dying. The fifth habit is distraction time. Now, don't think with all this productivity that you're not going to get distracted. No, it's completely normal that you get distracted and it's okay, embrace it. Now, where the problem arises is when you don't notice it and it controls you. Now, to do so, there's three main things that you have to do so we could stop this. First and foremost, you have to set in your agenda a specific distraction time. It's a particular time within your agenda that you allow yourself to be distracted. And that could be 30 minutes, an hour, whatever the case is. Second thing is I look at what are the potential things that can actually distract me? What are the top things? I write it down in a list. Because what you have to do is you have to spot it out. If you're not able to see that you're getting distracted, that, a notification happens and you're just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, first thing is you have to notice that you're doing something that's not good and then take a break from it or allow yourself. So you have to be aware for it. The third thing is then you allow yourself to put a timer. So if I'm like on my phone and I'm like, I got distracted. Okay, let me take it out of my 30 minutes of distraction time throughout my day. Then you set how much time do I want to do for this? Do I want to do 30 minutes right now? Or do I allow myself of 5 minutes? And then you say, hey, 5 minutes, you put a timer. And then you put yourself 5 minutes, you do what you need to do. Now, the thing that I've realized by having this structure, I'm not even there isn't an urge to go look at my social anymore, because when the urge arises, I just know, maybe in a few minutes, I'm gonna take 5 minutes to look at my social, and it's structured, so that urge is not even there anymore. So that's the best way to structure and have distraction time worked for your advantage. I hope you enjoyed this video and you got some great value over here on what habits you could implement to be more productive, because I'm telling you, these ones helped me out immensely, and I want to know, is it going to help you out as well? Now, the question of the day is, what habit do you guys currently use that has been helping you out be more productive? Comment that down below. Would love to see what the community is going to say on that end, and just start a conversation and see if there's certain things that I don't know and we can start sharing on that. So there's some videos over here that could interest you. First one over here is on my peak performance mindset series. Over here you have my entrepreneurship series. Over here you have my book review series, and you have my profile picture. You guys can click subscribe and join the family. I hope you have a blessed and grateful day.